Tigers by 4 on its home floor here in this Bracket Busters matchup. And Tuesday afternoon, ESPNU delivers college lacrosse action as the number 20 Delaware Fighting Blue Hens take on the 5th-ranked Johns Hopkins Blue Jays. College lacrosse on ESPNU Tuesday at 5 Eastern. For more information, log on to ESPNU.com. The whiteout is on here in the Alex G. Spado Center. You better believe that these fans of the Big West love these ESPN Bracket Busters matchups, a chance to showcase their programs and their teams in front of a national TV audience. And they've been so much fun over the years, haven't they? Last year, the first time where we didn't see a team get to the Sweet 16 from these Bracket Busters, but still great matchups all around.
Yeah, you're right. And, you know, Pacific has had quite a tradition in getting themselves to the NCAA tournament. They've been there 8 different times, and they have been a spoiler several seasons there in a row where they just spoiled some of those tougher seeds, higher seeds, and Providence in 04, Pitt in 05, and a tough double overtime loss for Bob Thompson's team in 06 to Boston College. They'd love to get themselves there again.
Well, the last time New Mexico State played a Bracket Busters game on TV was back in 2007 when they beat Ohio, and that was when they went on to go to the NCAA tournament, eventually losing to the 11th ranked Texas Longhorns in the first round. Marvin Menzies, the head coach, wasn't a part of the team then, but he's looking to get the Aggies back to that level. Out of the timeout, it's a 6-point lead for Pacific. Make it 3. Troy Gillenwater has 3 on that shot.
Pacific, who's played man-to-man this entire game, looked as though they were falling back into a zone that time. I don't know how much longer they'll stay in it. This New Mexico State team is an excellent 3-point shooting team tonight. They have struggled a bit, though, 2 of 11 behind the arc.
It was just the 3rd triple of the year for Troy Gillenwater. He was suspended for the first 21 games for academics. Won his appeal. Pacific has 3 to shoot. Young has to hurry, gets it off just in time, and can't get the roll, but an offensive basket interference. No bucket. Michael Nunnally just touched it when it was right on the cylinder, at least it appeared.
Trying to be aggressive, trying to help it out, but you just gotta let that one go, and that one might have had a chance on its own.
So no bucket, still a 3-point deficit. The Aggies can tie it with a 3. And Marvin Menzies will take a timeout to talk it over with a chance to possibly tie this game.
Headed out of town for the
ESPNU and Pacific with a 3-point lead over New Mexico State. The Tigers like to play a lot of defense. They come in the #1 scoring defense in the Big West. And in talking to head coach Bob Thomason before the game, the team's goal is always to hold its opponents to 63 points. They're doing a pretty good job of that in this game.
Yeah, they are. They have definitely caused some problems for the offense, and definitely the top scorers for New Mexico State. But there's still a lot of time left in this one, and his team's now going to zone defense. They played the entire first half matched up.
And Gibson can't get the 3, but an offensive rebound by Rahman. He averages just under 4 per game. That leads the WAC.
And he is definitely a zone buster if there is one, because he is just has that timing, knows where to be, big body, gets down low, and he's so tough when you're playing a zone to keep him off the. He's tough no matter what you're playing to keep him off the glass.
Gillenwater misses the 15-footer. Pacific will move in transition. .15 to shoot for the Tigers. Now with 8, Demetrius Young, still without a 3 in this first half. He had 4, but gets his own rebound and puts it in.
Heads up play by the young point guard.
16 points in the game. Gibson goes baseline and a good drive from the 6'1" senior out of West Covina, California.
Both teams had kind of switched up what they were doing defensively. It had been all zone by New Mexico State. They matched up the last time down.
Edwards off the mark with the 3. Lob inside for Young, can't get it, that was tough. Maybe should have brought it down on that play.
Yeah, that was tough. He got himself hanging in the air, and that's a break for Pacific.
Not only can't get the left-handed floater, Gillenwater kicks to Young, thinks about it, then fires and gets it. He was quiet in the first half with just 4. Now he has 9, starting to feel a little bit. And we are tied at 45, and Bob Thomason has seen enough. He wants to talk it over with 11:50 left in this second half. And head coach Marvin Menzies has certainly changed the momentum a little bit for the Aggies.
Yeah, both teams have mixed up their defense. I think it's caused a bit of confusion, but their top scorer, Jamar Young, was hanging out down on the baseline, just waiting for the quick pass. The defense wasn't able to get out on him in time. He connects.
It's another busy basketball Saturday, and also the day when the mid-majors get national attention, of course, with our 8th annual Bracket Busters event. 9 games on ESPNU and ESPN2 featuring those soon-to-be NCAA tourney underdogs. That takes us to our Facebook question today. What was your all-time favorite NCAA tournament upset? Log on to Facebook now and search ESPNU. Give us your answer. Become a fan of ESPNU on Facebook tonight. I've asked you the same question, Krista Blanc. Plenty to choose from.
There have been some great ones. I'm going to have to think about this. My all-time. I think I've seen more of them than you have, Steve. I'm not sure, but
a few more.
Just a few.
They didn't go as far as George Mason, but those Stephen Curry
that was
teams
a great. I was going to say that
Davidson,
this Davidson play was very good.
7 to shoot for Pacific out of the timeout. Willard kicks. Evelyn for 3. It was a long one with 1 on the clock, and he comes up a little bit short. Chance for the Aggies to take the lead.
This is the first tie since the first half when it was 19-19. This game has just bounced back and forth.
LaRoche looking to give it up to somebody. Finally does McKennis, and they play catch with 11 on the shot clock. He drives, lays off inside, tough bucket to Gillenwater, and New Mexico State has the lead, 47-45.
McKinnis, I thought, should have just taken that right up, but able to get the pass off. He got himself way into the lane and decided to dish it down.
Kick out. Open, look at a 3 and a tough one. He fell down to LeVar Newville, now with 7 points. And Pacific snatches the lead right back.
It's all about reading the D, what it gives you. And that time, nobody there for New Mexico State, but Newville, the momentum pumping, gets called right here with this personal.
Pacific's number 2, Newville, his first personal, 4th infraction. Unofficial media timeout.
We take us to another media timeout. A 1-point lead for Pacific. The Aggies getting right back into it as we trade leads back and forth. LeVar Newville knocks down the 3 to put the Tigers up by 1. We've had a tie and a couple of lead changes in just the past minute or so. The latest on a 3-ball by LeVar Newville, giving Pacific the 1-point lead back, 48-47. And here's tonight's ESPNU Campus Connection, bringing you campus life through the eyes and Call the Record Studios.
Hey, he's already got a deal lined up. He's ready to go. I love it. Right off the top of his head, these things just come to him. His teammate said, you know, you maybe want to start writing this stuff down.
Well, he said he just wrote his first song just a few days ago, and he's working on his first CD. He has a professor helping him here at Pacific, use of the studios and whatnot, and his teammate Sam Willard is anxiously waiting. Out of the timeout, New Mexico State grabs the lead right back. Troy Gillenwater has been a spark